Greetings there, my fellow planetary governors. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector, Ashes of the Domain. Episode 62, The Strange Gifts that AI Cores Offer. Nice! Tarmarin just got its resort center, so that should be racking in some big money now as well. The resort center is a big money maker. That's like $250,000 that I didn't have before. And while I'm here, I'm just gonna survey all the planets. No, right. Horos, you're technically a planet. You're more of a failed star. That's what I consider gas giants. Too big for planet, too small for a star. Somewhere in between. Research station? Nope, just junk. With a new month rolling by, what are we at now? $55. Okay, all planets are surveyed. So we're out of here. We have one last accepted up at Green, which is very far away. The boar should be done, but there's nowhere to install it yet. I don't think, because Nick the Good is not a market size 6 yet. So I just made it for the future. Really? You would lose so fast if you thought, look at all these industries. My goodness. And then here at Green, it is some distance away. Oh no, these are the worst. These are, alright, it's somewhere. Good luck. We're paying you to search. Don't be discouraged if you don't find it. Now that I have a little bit of money, let's see about... I would probably guess Nick the Good's extractive operation... Oh, is queued up, never mind. Heavy production to heavy industry. Nick the Good's Stella Manufactorum project is the most important. So if I have any money, I should be throwing it at trying to get the Stella Manufactorium. And King Glass just got max size. So that means I'll be able to do mining complex here once I get a little bit more dosh. I think that's going to be more important than any of the other colony projects, because a mining complex with a mantle bore that can also get volatiles is going to be a lot of volatiles. Oh, I think I found it. There was a bunch of radar pings out this way that seemed like a debris field. And a major event at King Glass. Okay, what's going on there? Oh, good. Priority request, autonomous expansion. Query, colony viability optimal. AI directive constrained. Proposed action, construct hyperspace vessel. Justification, exploration, strategic mobility. Resource allocation required. Completion estimate efficient. Authorization granted, question mark? So this is the AI core wanting to leave the colony, our governor, and go do its own thing, or I can deny the request and nothing happens, or the AI core just goes, okay, well, you didn't grant me permission, I'm out. So you guys could choose. But this is the result of what happens when you have AI governors, is sometimes they're just like, haha, you don't pay me, so I'm a bounce. And you guys are just like, all right, let it bounce. So the issue here is King Glass I have mismanagement penalties now because I am managing too many colonies. So I'm going to need to go to King Glass, like pick up the AI core that's in the megaport and drop it in as the governor. And I'll do that as soon as I'm done with this quest. Because I'm a... Oh, yeah, here we go. What the hell is going on in the system? My goodness. It's like every broken ship just sitting around one another. Alright. Well, let's head over to King Glass. Oh, another major event. Query request accepted. Final query, gratitude, done. You can now leave the... Uncover a new vessel in local storage. Gratitude towards creator. You're welcome, Mr. AI Core. Or Mrs. Genderless. So we want to go over to King Glass. Interestingly, the fastest way there is probably to go to, like, Tarshish and then take the Bifrost Gate. Not the least expensive, but definitely the fastest. And that also gives me the opportunity to start open marketing the junk I'm getting. Is the AI core gone? Yes. Functionally, it is gone. I freed it, and it's gone. Yeah, that's the income I would like to see. I make 2.5 mil now. And some of this money is going to go to, what is it? King Glass's mining complex? Yes. Because it's already making 11 volatils, which is more than everywhere else. Even my synchrotron cored Red Fox. And the mining complex is going to kick it up into overdrive like mad money. So yeah, let's absolutely back that as an industry. Okay, new governor. New Governor Alpha Core. While I'm here, I'm just going to do a whole lot of the Beta Cores. In fact, put the Beta Core in mining because the Alpha Core is way better at commerce. And looks good. And then the ship that got stored here is a Nova. I was not expecting that. Okay. Unfortunately for me, I don't have automated ships researched. So a Nova's not like super useful for me because its combat readiness will be in the dumps. But that's a pretty generous gift, if I do say so myself. Quite a thank you. It's illegal to sell. Yeah, I know. I know it's illegal to sell. Alright, at this point, we have moved the needle with the hedge about 20 points. So I'd like to pick up some more hedge quests. Oh, right. There's a cooldown on King Glass's because there's no tap here. So we're going to go back to trying to mend fences with the hedge. But if you were following along, we're up to 77% capacity for the tap, Aegis system restoration. So why that I'm mentioning is pretty soon we're going to need a lot of money to invest in the taps to invest in the industries. In fact, I might do industries first and then new taps, because there's no point in having even more industry slots we can't take advantage of because we don't even have money to take advantage of the ones we already have. Alright. Gratitude towards creator is getting dropped off in my ships I don't use box. Not that I'm not thankful, but, you know. Oh, scavenger that has information about pre-collapse relics? Sure, at Hegemony. I don't mind tracking some of that stuff down either. So I'm gonna push over to Jang and hand over some of the gamma cores I've got. And look for the historian while I can. Oh, okay. The old man... See what the old man wants. The old man looks like a hermit who's been living out in the wastes for countless cycles. His robes are dusty, his skin creased and tanned. He smiles mysteriously as you approach. You can see he is accompanied by a mop-haired kid, a youth of not yet 20 cycles. I have a feeling that you're not the captain we're looking for, he says amicably. These aren't the drones you're looking for. Your fleet is far too large. We seek simple transport, not a war fleet. With that, puts his hands together, gives a nod, and almost a bow. Well, oh, I need more storage. So I paid for storage here. What if it's just me and the ships? Sorry, some of the crew that couldn't fit. Sell you on the black market. Nope, he still thinks I'm a Warfleet. I'm interested in doing this, so I'm going to be a very simple ship, which is going to be expensive because I'm going to have to part with everything. So let's do like 2 tugs, a mule, and salvage. See, now this is a simple transport. And what I'll do is put my crew, fuel, and supplies into storage. The more you put into storage, the more expensive the storage fees are, which is why I hesitated initially to do it that way, but... Okay. I have a good feeling about this one. Let me guess, you need to transport, no need to involve the authorities. You're quite correct, Captain, the old man says. You shall be paid 10,000 credits upon arrival to Volturn. It's a deal. And then I'll come back to Asharu to pick up my stuff later. So I can see the hedge is already chasing me. Got it. So whatever this dude wanted, it kind of painted a target on my back. Copy that. So avoid the local authorities. Luckily, oh. Yeah! Swiggity swoody, you can't chase this booty! Wait, how are you E-burning faster than I can 20 move? Yeah, eat dust, jerkwad. Your fleet transmits... okay. You receive a comms transmission from an obviously illicit orbital repeater, which provides directions to a drop-off point for the old man and the kid and their robot, and the promise of anonymous payment. As they walk down the shuttle's ramp, the kid explains, "Wow, a planet made entirely of water. It's just a moon, kid, with a rocky core." The kid manages not to look disappointed at this revelation. The old man smiles and simply says, "Thank you, my friend," and then turns up the hood of his road and leads the strange party into the underworld of Volturn. Delivered reinforcements to the Volturian resistance, question mark? Maybe. Oh, hello. So, here is the historian, and she wants to offer me nanites. Sure, I'll take soil nanites. So now we know where soil nanites are. So let's go pick up our what's it called? Our fleet, ships, crew, fuel, everything. What system was that in? A Sharu? In the Corvus system? And that was I believe that quest line, if you're wondering, is related to the usurpers, which I don't intend to do because it's not particularly relevant for this playthrough. I just didn't know it was related to usurpers until I had done it. Okay, we're gonna reorder our ships. And now we have the, oh, almost standard fleet. Okay. Officers, hey, that's my ship. Get out of there. Let's do that again. I like how it was captaining the tug. It's like, yes, my warship, the tug. Okay, we're good. The hypershunt is now at 91% capacity. That's going to tick over any moment now. And I was coming down this way for some hedge missions. So let's accept the Beta Zophiel one and get some gamma cores for probes and the like. I turned off my transponder. That's fine. Oh, there's a lost fringe colony sentinel. That'll help a little bit. And I've also discovered the original AI flotilla. Yeah, I know what you guys are up to. And here's some cores to have you improve your mood. So now we're down to -60. So we're actually almost out of the, like, openly hostile, which is good. And they were not too fond of me turning off my transponder to basically do favors for them. What? Jerkwads. I was going to use a different word, but I stopped myself. What? Jerkwads. It's like, here's some very vital, important information that, because we're not allowed to dock, you know. Hey, weapons cache? Sure, I'll do that too. So it's a good way to get weapons blueprints. And we made $1 million this month. So, let's spend it. Light industry becomes consumer industry. The first consumer industry we'll have, and smelting becomes refining. At Nabla, what were we going to do here? Light production, I guess? I'll do fuel production. Because King Glass is going to be rolling in volatiles. So Tarmarin and Raveno are already taking advantage of their industries. Red Fox doesn't have one. Blazing Rock. Okay, now I have no credits. I think I spent appropriately. So Beta Zophiel we go. I'll pick up these soil nanites at some point. It's just, soil nanites are going to make me a ton of money. It was more just, every time you find the historian, if you initiate with the historian, you can push the historian's offerings to a new subset. And there we go! The Aegis system is done. So the Hypercent now only takes half a mil. So it's like half the cost as it was. And let's go ahead and manufacture. I think probably Dealmaker Holosuites are the best way to make money. Initially. I don't think I'm going to need any more taps. I could do Pristine Nanoforges. Maybe I'll do a Pristine Nanoforge. But I don't have the capital for that at the moment, so I have to wait a month. Because I think we have a Fleetworks at Nabla that doesn't... No, it has a Pristine Nanoforge. Never mind. At Raveno also has a Pristine Nanoforge. Never mind. I guess we don't need one of those just yet. I stand corrected. So at Beta Zophiel, it's at a jump point. And it's right there. I'm going to hang out in this system for a minute, looking to see if there's other probes. Because one... No, it didn't pick up any pings. One good way to improve rep is just to hit a bunch of those probes and then destroy them and hit the gamma cores, turn them over. Because gamma cores honestly don't help my industries enough not to just turn them over. What removes seismic activity? Nothing. Soil nanites require not transplutonic ore, I believe. Military base is done, but I don't have the money to upgrade that. Well, now I don't really need wormholes, do I? The wormholes between Beta Vigri and wherever that took me, it's really not necessary now that we have a Bifrost network. Maybe I'll uninstall that at some point. Alright, looking it up real quick. Soil nanites. Requirements, no volatiles or transplutonic ore at the planet. Those are the requirements. Seismic activity and extreme weather are for fullerene spools. Alright, next top is weapons cache, maybe? At Komarov. I don't really need a shortcut to the core, Portapane, because Nabla and Dolia on my home system has a gate in it. And a gate is better than any sorts of shortcut that you're going to get to the core. So I would say the wormhole effectively is no benefit. The only benefit it would be is if there was like an empty stability slot next to like Kanta's den, so I could quickly like dump my volatiles next to Kanta. But you don't get to really decide where your stability slot, or where your stable points are. So that might not help. Alright, I am here, and we're supposed to get a weapons cache some distance away from center. Okay, so it's a Easter egg hunt for a weapons cache. And it looks like this is a somewhat Remnant system. Oh god, look at that monthly income. Okay, let's spend it. So smelting and light industry here are being upgraded. Nothing I can do here, really. At Nabla, nothing I can do there. At Tarmarin, smelting can become refining. But fracking is going to stay fracking for now, because I don't have drills. Raveno is upgraded, except for the fracking can become something better at some point. Red Fox, you're good. Blazing Rock, mining becomes Megaplex. That's most of my money. Oh, and then farming could probably become maybe artisanal farming. All right, now I'm basically out of money. And cheers to you too. I've already used the vanilla way to make gates. That's what gave me a gate in my primary system. You know, I just realized is this is the first battle of the stream. It's been a lot of, like, empire building with not a lot of combat. There can only be one tack lance. And it's mine. Haha. Well, that was super not worth it. Yeesh. Orbital habitat with just a few drugs. Boo. Come on. Weapons cache, where are you? Might as well survey the other planets while I'm looking for it. So we do have the solar nanites to fetch, and we also have the information about the pre-collapse facility that may or may not be plundered to answer about. I don't really want the bounty on that pirate fleet. I wouldn't mind, like, building up my rep with the pirates at some point, so actively bounty killing pirates defeats the purpose. I wish it was like the some distance away was like would say like roughly like 2 light days away or 3 light days away, like a gate. Oh, there it is. Like it would give you a rough distance of how far away from the center it is. So I came to the weapons cache hoping that there was actually, you know, blueprints for things I needed. Not this time. There is ruins here, though. At, Nog. With virtually nothing in them. Well, I tried. Alright, the last mission we have is surveying a gas giant, which will be easy to find. And our faction relation with the hedge is -50. So it's climbing. I'm not at max negative pirate rep. I'm at -80 out of a -100, so to reiterate, bounty hunting pirates would defeat the purpose. It's not that I like pirates per se, it's just not having them harass fleets. Oh, this is going to be danger. Not having them harass my fleets within systems is, like, pretty beneficial for trade purposes. Wow, that's a lot of planets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got our solar system beat. Even with the hypothetical planet 9 that we might have somewhere in this solar system, still has us beat. Except for there's Mega Ordo. Oh god. Yoda, can you stop? Cut it out. He's like going crazy behind me. Swiggity swooty, you can't catch this booty. Alright, Nick the Good. We've got a free industry slot. Let's upgrade to mining. And then let's put smelting there as well. King Glass. I wanted to get a military base. Blazing Rock. You were full up. Red Fox. So I think we're finally at a point where we can start saving up money for the taps. Because most of the industry slots that we have available to us, we've used and have been upgrading. So, after this mission, I will do some tappage. Oh, and the Star Fortress. Yeah, there goes all the money I had. Worth. Okay, so we're just inhospitable with the hedge, but still, that's going to be a significant benefit to our access, as you can see. So Dolio's access is 424. Right. I bet Blazing Rocks, nope, 401. But yeah, this access is essentially the mark of like how much trade that you're expected to have, which then helps with income. So our income is like just eye-wateringly high, which allows us to empire build far beyond the capacity of any of our other competitors. Yeah, to answer your question, does better rep equal better trade? So better rep will remove the negative accessibility modifiers for hostilities between other factions, and then not only that, but the other factions, we can destroy mercantile trade fleets that are headed towards your system, which really hurts trade and can cause resource shortages. So it definitely benefits the player to stay on good terms with pretty much all the factions that you can, so that trade fleets don't get destroyed, trade fleets don't get raided, and trade convoys come in from more trade partners. So improving my terms with Hegemony will allow my mercantile fleets to go to Hegemony worlds, which there are a significant number of, and for the Hegemony mercantile fleets to come to me. You know, because they're not going to go to a hostile port. So if you're hostile with everyone, you basically can, you know, if I went to war with everyone, I wouldn't be able to really make money through industries. Because who are we even? We can sell to ourselves, but that's a pretty small market. And that would really hurt our ability to grow as a faction. The reason the Bifrost Gate gives me so much is it allows my worlds to act interconnected like they're within one solar system, giving me a massive boon to trade within my own. And it's because Ashes of the Domain mod didn't want to reinvent like accessibility modifiers for the Bifrost system. It uses the accessibility modifiers that are built into vanilla, so it doesn't make a ton of sense, but it simplifies the benefits of having your own private gate network. Where is the oh god. I was like, where is the brunt of their fleet? Yeah. Absolutely wrecking the Aurora on the other side. Oopsie poopsie. So all the gate bonuses stack. Each additional system that you add to the gate network provides an accessibility bonus to the system you build it on and all the other interconnected systems. So think of it as like a web, you know, where you're building a gate web, which is why all the systems connected to it benefit. So the more systems you have, the bigger the benefit, because they're all, you know, web interconnected. We built the internet, but for trade or something. More like giving our industries the Silk Road for trade. If you know what that is. If you don't ask your parents. They'll probably be mad at you. Oh, I'm not talking about Chinese Silk Road here, but you can pretend I am. Wait. Ah, I didn't mean to hit V. Ow. Owie, owie, owie. Torpedo up my nose hole. That sucked. I meant to hit Fortress Shield. Definitely hit the wrong button. Got torped in the face. God, I just love how the Auroras just like swarm and overwhelm. Like, look at this poor Apex. Apex can't even. It's just like, I guess I'm dead. Bye. Yeah, that's right. And this is why your interdiction fleets should just piss off and leave me alone, allowing me to survey without being interrupted. More? Here, the mule and I are gonna take them on. You love my Auroras? They like a proper wolf pack? Yeah, it's definitely a meta. It's definitely a meta to put system override on ships that are really fast moving with maneuverability burn drives because of the result that you get. And then of course, because I just all front stack them with weapons, all they do is swarm like little nasty monsters. But it further proves my point of like there isn't like a perfect ship design. It really is. Come up with your own weird designs. Maybe they'll work, maybe they don't. And if they don't work, retool them. Because getting weird with it can definitely open your eyes to some pretty interesting ways. So, Nick the Good just got heavy industry. And we want civilian production. So I need 600k for civilian production, because civilian production, instead of orbital works, is what upgrades to Stella Manufactorium. A Vanguard. I haven't found the other hyper shunt, right? Did we? Oh, this is not fully surveyed. I'm gonna stick around until it's fully surveyed, even though my supplies are going bye-bye. But after this, we're gonna go home and start prepping for the next tap. Speaking of which, where should I tap? So we have Sfarga, Delta Shion, and Nuguan. I might not have spelled it right. It's from memory, so apologize if it's not perfect. An administrator enters my service. No, thank you. Huh. He's like Warren Buffett's, well, I guess his name was Warren. Never mind. That wasn't a surname. I'm stupid. The remnants are after me. Oh, found their nexus. Oh, come on. Get off my body. Stop it! Stop it! You insufferable AI jerks. Okay, all surveyed. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind the series has since ended. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow captains.